going to dictate a legal passage based on latest Supreme Court judgment at the rate of 120 words per minute. Let's start. That the first informant Tanu Gupta, wife of Achin Gupta and daughter of Horish Manocha, is a resident of house number 1368, Urban State 2, Hisar, Tehsil and District Hisar, and is a peace-loving and law-abiding woman. And my marriage was solemnized according to Hindu rites and rituals with the accused number 1 on 09/10/2008 at New Delhi. My family had spent about 30 lakhs rupees in my engagement ceremony and marriage as per the direction of the accused persons towards furniture, jewelry, clothes and other household articles. At the time of marriage, my family handed over all her jewelry and stridhan to the accused person, saying that it is the stridhan of the first informant, and whenever the first informant will need her stridhan, it has to be given back to her. Whereupon the accused persons accused the family of the first informant that whenever the first informant will need it, they will give it back to her parent. That after the marriage, the first informant and accused number 1 lived as husband and wife at B39 Phase 2, Vikas Nagar, Hassal, Uttam Nagar, New Delhi 110059, and the first informant informed all the duties of a wife, and out of the said wedlock a boy, namely Adve, aged 80 years, was born, who is presently residing with the accused number 1. That after few days of the marriage, when the first informant went to her matrimonial house, at that time, the accused persons taunted that your family has lowered down our image in the society and before relatives by giving less dowry, and said to the first informant that at least your family should have given a big car in the dowry, because accused number 1 is doing a good job and almost earns rupees 1,50,000 monthly, and for him we were getting proposal from rich families who would have spent crores of rupees on the marriage pair. On this, the first informant said that her family had already given 5 lakhs rupees in cash for purchasing the car and have already spent more than their capability, and now they cannot fulfill your demand for more dowry. Whereupon accused persons threatened the first informant, saying that if you want to live with us, then you have to get our above demand for the dowry fulfilled by your parents. Otherwise, you will not be allowed to live in this house. That whenever the first informant cooked food in the matrimonial home, the accused persons always used to point out unnecessary defects in the food and taunted the first informant that she does not know cooking. To harass and upset the first informant, the accused person deliberately asked her to make various dishes, and when the first informant showed her inability, the accused persons used to abuse and beat her parent. That accused number 3 is the mother-in-law of the first informant, who is a teacher, and she used to leave the house at 7 hours in the morning for the school, and the first informant used to do all household works, and when her mother-in-law returned from the school, she deliberately used to point out defects in her work and used to taunt the first informant that your family should have given gold bangles to me, and now you would have to bring gold bangles from your family. And when the first informant tell her that her family had already spent a lot over her marriage, then she used to abuse and give beatings to the first informant parent. The accused number 4 is the sister-in-law of the first informant who used to say that your family should have given a demand set for me. Stop. Thank you.